So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Eazy Conversations. Thanks a lot to everyone who listened to the last episode featuring the homie Matt and I. I hope you enjoyed listening to us give our breakdown of the HBO smash show, The Last of Us. And hopefully you had a chance to watch that show in its entirety as well before listening. And or maybe checked it out after the fact, after our episode. So now for episode 108 of Eazy Conversations. I'm extremely excited, of course, to be back in the studio virtually with the homie Matt. Say what's up to the people.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a great day right now. Can't believe we're already at 108 episodes. It's insane. Tonight we're going to be doing something we've done in the past, and I had a blast doing it last time, Eric, so hopefully you guys like it again. Eric, why don't you tell the people what we're going to do tonight?
Yep, same here. And like Matt said, we're doing something we've done before, but with a little twist. So we're doing another trivia episode, but like I said, not exactly as we did the last time. So this time, Matt and I each prepared a list of questions for each other, but for a topic the other is unaware of what it is. So I picked a topic for Matt that he doesn't know what it is, and he picked something for me and I don't know what it is. And Matt was saying before, off air, that what are the odds that we both pick the same topic for each other? That would be pretty wild, but also it wouldn't be the craziest of things. So Matt, do you want me to reveal the topic that you'll be answering questions for? Do you want to go first? How do you want to do this?
Sure, you tell the listeners first what you got for me.
Okay, so I picked something that I know for a fact you know a lot about, and we'll find out how much because I did not go easy on a lot of these questions. So you'll be answering Lord of the Rings movies questions tonight.
Nice. I didn't expect that, actually. I thought you'd maybe pick something other, like not movie related, so I was getting nervous. Excellent. What I picked for you, Eric, I'm feeling confident, by the way, but I'm glad you said you pick hard questions because like any softball, I'm knocking out of the park. For you, Eric, I picked questions on Renaissance art.
Right.
I actually have some NHL trivia for you tonight, actually.
Whew, okay. All right. Let's do it.
And you said not to do like too many easy ones. Like I'm pretty. We'll see. How your knowledge is tonight on this. I was thinking all day about this, asking all my coworkers. So we compiled some questions from me and my coworkers to ask you, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, was not expecting that. I thought for sure you were going to go like either Marvel, Harry Potter, one of those routes, but you know what? I like it. I'm definitely confident in my hockey and NHL knowledge. I said if you had to pick a niche for something very specific, I'd go NHL drafts, but in the 2010s. But we'll see how far back you went for me, and it'll be fun. No, I like it. Good variety, too, not the same worlds really that we're interacting with here, so it's great. I guess I could set us off with a question for you, Matt, for like your first question.
Want me to start? Sorry.
No, I said I could start it up and ask a question to you to get it going.
Okay, go for it.
So first one is this could be a layup and a little softball to warm up with, but you never know. So in Return of the King, where does the orc Gothmog lead a night ambush in Gondor against Faramir?
In Osgiliath?
That is correct. Good job. Nice.
I will say I just rewatched the trilogy like 3 weeks ago, so like I'm feeling good. But that was a layup. Nice to warm me up though. Getting warmed up here. Okay, Eric, I have some categories. Small categories. Do you want to answer a question on stats, teams, playoffs / Stanley Cup, or Ottawa Senators? You want me to repeat the categories?
No, I got it. I'll go. Let's go playoffs Stanley Cup.
Okay. I'm trying to pick the easiest one because you gave me like. All right. Which head coach has won the most Stanley Cups?
Okay. I want to say Stan Bowman. Or is that his name? Stan Bowman. I don't want to overthink this.
Well, I'm giving that to you anyways.
It is Stan
I
Bowman?
mean, Bowman. That's all you needed to say. Scotty Bowman.
Scotty. See, it wasn't that. I didn't get it.
But you said Bowman. Yeah.
You know what? I was going to
That's
think
good
about
enough
it
to me.
more
You got his
because I
last
wasn't
name.
100% on Stan Bowman because I knew that Stan Bowman was the GM for Chicago and that it wasn't him. Anyway, I was going to get there. So I don't feel great about taking that one, but I feel like you're going to smoke this now. Like
Well,
how fast you got Osgiliath. I'm worried now that these are too easy.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. So I actually also have a few categories. I didn't get to like really put them in a bunch of categories, but I have so I just asked you a geography question. I have names, weapons, and miscellaneous. Or actually we can go with, instead of miscellaneous, the English language.
Ooh. Okay, let's go something I'm not comfortable with, the weapons.
Okay.
I don't know about that one, so let's go weapons.
Okay. Name of the sword that cut the ring off Sauron's hand.
Shit. I knew you were going to ask me that. Fudge. Is it LSR?
It's
Final
not. It's not.
answer.
Final answer. No, it's not.
No.
That. It's
Okay.
Narsil.
Shit. Damn it. I should have thought long and hard. I think they talk about it in part 1. I think when the blades like all not put into when the blades into pieces. Yeah.
The
Narsil.
shards of Narsil.
So Narsil.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Honestly,
Very good
that's
question.
a lot of the questions that I came up with. This one I didn't. I looked it up. I don't think I would have got that myself, honestly.
No, that's fair. I have a lot of questions from coworkers that are like hockey people, and I was like, man, this is like I had to like skim through the hard ones. And but anyways, without further ado, do you want stats, teams, playoffs, or Ottawa Senators?
Let's go teams.
More teams, okay. Oh, these are tough. All right. Good luck. How many retired Leafs jerseys are there?
Man, retired Leafs jerseys. Okay. Sundin even retired? Should be. Okay, let's go. Let's just name some names. Clark, Sundin, Tucker. No, I'm just kidding. This is just like a shot at a dartboard here. Like I have no idea. I'm gonna go 9. Final answer.
Okay, it's much more than that. I'm gonna give you one. I'll give you a half point if I'm gonna tell you it's more than 10. If you want to take another shot, it's higher. It's much higher than what you.
Much higher because I was gonna guess 12 and thought that was aggressive. Well, I guess if it's much higher than 9, let's go 15.
15. Final answer.
Oh, is that? Let's go.
No, it's 17. It's
Oh,
17.
damn.
It's 17.
If you're watching
I'm
this
saying,
on
was that-
YouTube, Matt was nodding aggressively, and I thought I somehow
No, I was
sniped
saying
that.
final answer. Like.
Damn.
Did you want to change it?
No.
No, 17. I was shocked too. I thought there was only like 9 as well or 7, but no. I can't name you them all, but definitely Google that.
Yeah, that's a tough one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I will retaliate accordingly, but depends on what category you choose. So I got, what did I say? Geography, names, weapons, and then the English language.
Let's do the English language.
Okay. So, what is the sentence that Galadriel uses to describe Erendil, the phial of light that she gives Frodo? So for this, I'll say, like, you don't have to say the entire statement that she says when she gives him that, but what is, like, there's a big sentence that she says in there, and I guess, okay, there could be 2 things that you could think of, But the one I wrote down as my answer was the closing statement that she says about the file.
I can paraphrase what she says. It's like, may it be your light when all other lights go out. But like, I feel like there's more to that. But like, that's all I can think of right now.
So like that is she does say that, but what I was asking for is what does she say to describe it? But I guess honestly, like that works. That works. Honestly, like I would say that's good enough. Do you want to try what the other sentence could be that she says to close it off?
Yeah. This is something about like our greatest star. I don't.
Yeah, no, like that. You're very close. Like, this is great.
Greatest. This is our greatest something star. May it be, may it be your guiding light. I don't know.
Honestly, like this, like you're in the 90s. This is an A+. It's what I was looking for in this specific question was our most beloved star, but you definitely covered the bones of this structure, and that's a point for sure.
Thank you.
Well done.
That's a good point, though. I'm going to start writing down your points, too, because I just forgot.
0.
Okay.
All right.
You got one. You got Bowman.
All right, let's go Sens. Like, let's get the taste of the Leafs out of my mouth here. Let's go.
So, stats, you said?
No, Sens.
Oh, Sens. Okay. How many times have the Ottawa Senators made the playoffs?
Oh, my God. All right. Man, how many times?
No, okay. These questions are hard. I'm not going to lie. I have a lot of hard ones.
Okay. You weren't kidding. Okay, so last time was 2016-17. We didn't make it in 2016. Made it in 2015, Hamburglar run. 2014, didn't make it. 2013, drafted Lazar. See, I'm just flexing stuff here, but I'm probably not even going to get this right. But I can tell you how I'm knowing this because how we drafted each year. Lazar, I think we made the playoffs when we drafted him. 2012, drafted CC, which 15th overall. So that would mean didn't make the playoffs. 11, Zib didn't make it. Anyways, we used to make it all the time back in the day. I'm going to go 9 times. Final answer.
9 times. That's incorrect.
What would it be?
Now, hold on. Now that I don't know if, because when I Googled it, I don't know if they counted the old Ottawa Senators with the new ones. Because the answer I have is 16. But I don't feel like they made it 16 times since 1990, right, Eric?
Honestly, it's probably closer to 16 than 9. Because we did used to make the playoffs a lot. We just haven't in the last few years, obviously, there. Like, it could be like,
but I'm thinking
it could be like a split the difference situation, like maybe 12 or something. But yeah, maybe post 1992. But it's probably 9 is too low. Didn't love that guess. Do you have it, or like is it actually 16?
No, I are you checking it out?
Yeah.
I loved your process, though. It was impressive.
There you go. That's like a quarter point in my mind, anyways. Let's see. No, 16 sounds about right. Changes in hockey management have led to steady improvement of the team's play, resulting in the team qualifying for the Stanley Cup playoffs in 11 of the last 12 seasons. But this would have been like, not this can't. This isn't recent. Yeah. So anyway, at least 11. So it's wrong. But anyways, it's all good.
Okay.
It was a tough one.
All right, I'll pick the English language again.
Again? Okay, sounds good. So it's something similar to that. Finish the sentence. He is passing over to the shadow world. He will soon... What?
I mean, the first thing that pops in my head is be one of them, but that doesn't sound right. He will soon... He's passing into the shadow world. He will soon... Let's go with be one of them because I have nothing else in my head. He will soon become one. No, he will soon be a ring. No. He will soon be one of them. Final answer.
It's very close, and it sounded like you were kind of going towards like the right track. You were close. Like he will soon become a wraith like them.
Okay. Well, yeah. Close, but not good enough.
Like, that's the key word you need in there to get...
Ring wraith. Yeah. Wraith.
Wraith, yeah, not ring wraith.
Cool.
And I was initially going to have it be, he is passing over to the... What? He will soon become a wraith like them, and ask you for the shadow world. Like, do you think you would have got that? Or...
Yeah, probably. More than the wraith line.
All right, I'm glad I did.
But who knows? It's tough.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I'm looking
Yeah.
at this, like, and this is another one that I found online about, like, a finish the quote situation, and they had Shadow World out. And I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, well, it's Shadow World, because the answer was right below the question. But when you're being asked the question on the spot, it's not. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Well, that's an X next to that question, bringing you down to my level. All right. Let's go. What was the other one? Stats. I think that's the only category I haven't chosen yet. Stats. I'm a pretty good stat guy.
Okay,
If you're hitting me with 92 expansion team Florida Pavel Bure stats, I don't know how I'm gonna do here, but let's go.
I feel like this one is more your specialty. So Pavel Bure. No, I'm joking. who hold as I should have mentioned too. Stats is also like stats/records. Which are stats too, right? So who has a record for NHL I don't need to say NHL. Who has a record for regular seasons games played?
Okay.
Who has the most games played?
Okay. So I'm pretty sure Marleau just broke that record. I'm gonna go. I don't want to lock it in right away there because I need a win here. I think it's Patrick Marleau though. I just have to think. Who else would it be? Not a single name is coming to mind right now. Patrick Marleau, final answer.
Correct.
Let's go. Come on. Needed that.
See, someone asked me that at work, and I immediately said Gordie Howe, and I'm like, no, wait a minute, is it Jagger? And then they're like, no, Marleau just did it. The other, so yeah, good call, good memory.
Thank you. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, thankfully. That's why I was able to get that, I think 2 years ago or something, but that's when they were talking about him. Does he belong in the Hall of Fame? Which I don't know if he does, but they're pretty liberal these days with who gets in, so maybe that's all it takes, like Olympic gold, games played, few points. Anyways, all right, good stuff.
I'll do names.
Names? Okay. What is the name of the Rohan horse that Aragorn rides in Two Towers?
Something with like a B, I think. Oh, shit. Brago? Something like that? Is it Brago?
Yep, it's Brago. Nice.
Okay, good.
Good job. It's a good get.
Yeah, because I remember him saying that. Sweet. Because, fun fact, I don't watch the extended editions anymore, so they don't show that scene where the horse is going ape shit and he calms it down, I think, so.
It's a key scene to get that answer right.
Right.
But you've seen the movies enough times, so. I actually watched on the plane the other day, coming back we're on the way to Denver. We were just there. And I watched Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, actually. Nice 3 hours burnt out of the flight, 3/4 of the flight. And there wasn't the extended edition, and I'm just seeing like where stuff is just missing, because all I know is extended, right? It's just 3 hours and it's still missing stuff. I think I have like the super extended or something, because the first one being 3 hours is still pretty long, I want to say. But man, Fellowship, just gets better with time. And I see a case for it becoming my favorite one. Like, I've always said Two Towers is my favorite one, but Fellowship, like, I feel like it's one of those movies that you just appreciate more as you get older, where you get really sucked in by the action in 2 and 3, but the assembly of the Fellowship, of the group, the character and world building, the dialogue is great. And I don't mind the pace at all now that I'm older, right? When you're younger, you're like, oh, this is too slow. And maybe the good parts, like the Mines of Moria and the battle at Amon Hen, I believe, is what it's called. And anyways, that's my tangent on Fellowship. And all that to say, scenes were missing from the in-flight version. Yeah, so I think it's my turn now, right? You got Brago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go. Let's go playoffs again.
Okay. After Montreal, which team has won the most playoff games?
Playoff games. Oh, all right. It's very tough. Because obviously recency bias points to like the success that Tampa's had. Boston's been a competitive team and made the finals quite a few times in the 2010s. I don't think it's Chicago because they had a short little run. Like, they had a good run, but not if you go back in time. Like, that's the thing. It's probably an older team, is the Rangers, just because of the history, or Boston. Like, I would lean Rangers or Boston. My heart wants to say Tampa though, just because of how well they've done in the last few years, and I've always rooted for them. Day one fan out here, Vincent Cavalier. I'm gonna go Rangers, New York Rangers, final.
Should have went with your other choice, Boston.
Yeah, Boston. Damn.
Yeah. You were so close. You had good reasoning, too. An older team, Original Six.
Yeah.
A successful city in sports in general, so.
Yeah, no, for sure. They don't really know what it's like to lose.
Nope.
Kind of like the Avengers pre-Thanos.
Oh my God! Right after post Thanos, that's a topic for another day, man. Holy shit! I still haven't watched Ant-Man yet.
Yeah, I was gonna ask actually. There's other movies to go see in theaters rather than that. It was actually on the in-flight. It was an option on the flight saying that it was coming in a few weeks, and I still wouldn't watch this on the flight.
Nice. I'll take names again.
Okay. I'm going to hit you with a motherfucker of a question now.
Okay.
You're just killing me out here. And I don't know if you're going to know this, but let's see. Name of the orc that follows Merry and Pippin into Fangorn Forest.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. But just let me think for 5 seconds, like if... No idea.
So this is kind
that's the Urukai.
I'm playing dirty right now because this is not a name that's said in the movies.
Oh.
Right, it's I mean, it's just, I don't even know if it's said in the books really. Like, I know this because I used to paint Warhammers back in the day. I had this guy in the Lord of the Rings set, and it would be I mean, he's also a scumbag in the movies. Like, you don't forget this guy, but you might not forget his name after this. Grishnak is his name.
Grishnak. All right.
It's like, that's how I know Grishnak and Gothmog is through the painting. Like, I had this little booklet that had all the figures and their names and all that. And like, those are the two that just have always stuck with me. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to include this in here, in my back pocket if I need it. I'm going to go stats. This is where I'm going to make up points here.
Okay. I just want to say maybe you played Grishnak too early.
100% played Grishnak too early. There's no way that, like, I have maybe a few others who are hard like that, but man, I thought these were tough, but I'm finding out a whole new meaning of the word pain out here.
All right. Statistics. This is a draft question, so maybe you'll like this.
Okay, let's go.
It's like a subcategory of my stats. Who was drafted second overall after Sidney Crosby in 2005?
Bobby Ryan, easy. Lock it in.
Yeah, good one. Good one.
If you hit me with some draft questions, I could get on a little bit of a roll here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a classic one, though, right? Like, Crosby, then Bobby, like, what a drop-off. And I think no matter what, there's a huge drop-off in that draft. But, like, Kopitar was in that draft, too. He went a little later, like, 15th overall. He'd be number 2 if you redo that draft. I guess Price was there, too. So it'd be those 3. But, yeah, it's tough. Like, you're basically going first overall in your own draft after Crosby in that draft, right? Like that's where the conversation starts. Yeah. All right. Categories again. We got geography, names, weapons, and I think that was it for the English language. Honestly, just had the 2.
The geography.
Geography. Okay.
Geography, please. Yeah.
What is the name of the path that Gollum leads Sam and Frodo on to bring them to Shelob's lair?
The Path of Kirith Ungol. Is it that?
It is that. Yep. Good job.
Answer.
Nice.
Final answer.
Yeah. No, good job. The Path of Kirith Ungol. That's good stuff.
Nice. You want stats / records, teams, playoffs, or sends?
Let's go sends again. I want some redemption in this category.
Okay. Oof.
Oh, God.
There's some hard ones here, but I don't know. Okay, an easier one, I guess. Who was captain before Daniel Alfredson?
The I guess addition last minute was much appreciated to give me realistic expectations to what I'm getting here. I have no idea. Captain before Alfredson? Oh, God.
You might get this, though. I think you'll get this.
It's probably a situation where, like, I'll hear the name and be like, yes, I know that, but I got nothing right now. What do we got? Pre-Alfie captain. Like... Rakunik? No, I have no idea. Who is it?
Yashin.
Oh, damn. Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
Honestly, didn't know he was captain. Like,
just for a year, yeah. Just for 1 year.
Pulled a Spezza, I guess.
Just like a Spezza, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, my sense
I should have guessed
hard,
that.
Actually,
I should have just thrown I wasn't even thinking Yashin, honestly. I thought it was a name I would have just heard in, like, the lore of the Sens. Not Yashin's actually a very big name.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll take a geography again.
Geography, okay. That was actually it that I had for geography. So I think, because I don't have that many per category, I think I might just have to go with my choices. Or, I guess it could be, you could go weapons or names, if you want. You can go about it that way.
Weapons.
Weapons? Okay. What is the name of the horn that Gimli blows in Two Towers?
The horn of Helm Hammerhand. Final answer.
Guys, just sniping these. Good job.
The horn of Helm Hammerhand shall sound in the deep one last time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a good way to go about it, right? Like go through the scene.
Yeah.
Just
I have a question about that scene. Gimli climbs those stairs, blowing the horn. They storm out of the little key place with the horses. Do you think that Uruk-hai are climbing up the stairs and Gimli's murking them like one at a time while he's waiting for the horses to eventually clear everything inside Helm's Deep?
Yeah,
Think about that.
It's a good question for sure. And I was actually thinking, I thought he blows the horn, and then next thing you know, he's on a horse and just a part of the party. I guess he's not.
He's in the horse?
I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. But it wouldn't make much sense that he blows the horn, and then I guess a decent amount of time would have to pass, and then he's part of that party. Murking them one at a time could be like Gimli is shown to be OP in those scenes. Most of them are, honestly. But I mean, not as OP as Legolas in the Hobbit movies, but that's another story. Omitted those movies for this trivia purposes. But not sure. I'll have to rewatch. I only got to watch The Fellowship of the Ring, right? So I got. Now I'm in the mood for a marathon, and just coming up with these questions too. It made me in the mood to rewatch the movies. Listening to the score as well at work, it's can't go wrong. Okay, I'm gonna go stats again. Just stick to what I know. I'm a numbers guy.
Want the other draft question or something else?
Let's go draft.
What year was Patrick Kane drafted in?
I'm gonna just keep throwing these my way. Snipe 2007 first overall. Final answer.
Correct. Jeez, you're good. It should have been all draft questions. I would have been like...
That would have been definitely getting more rights for sure, but I'm not saying I would have gotten everything there, but I definitely know the draft decently well.
Good.
Okay. Weapons.
I'll go weapons.
Weapons again? Okay. I'm going to go back to that same scene, the Shadow World. What was Frodo stabbed with by the Witch King of Angmar?
He's been stabbed by a Morgul blade.
Oh, man, I gotta...
blade. And then it disappears.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Stabbed by a Morgul blade. Yeah, nice. Oh, God. All right. Also a great scene, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Frodo should have died like 10 times just in that movie. And then in the whole series, like a good almost half century. I'm going to go with playoffs. I want playoffs. Follow
all right.
the Stanley Cup enough, I should get some.
Who won the Stanley Cup in 1994? Is that your birth year, Eric? I was trying to pick your birth year. It is, right?
It is.
No, you're 95.
No,
it
94.
Your birth year?
94.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Frig. It's either... I think it's the Habs, honestly. I'm pretty sure it's Montreal. Or it's a year before or after. Like, they're 93. Like, that makes sense that 93 was the last time they won. I don't think it was the year... Or was it? Because if I don't go Habs, then I'm just completely guessing. Damn. If I could get two guesses, I'd love that. But I'm going to go Habs first guess. Habs final answer.
Okay, incorrect. What's your second guess?
Damn it. Okay. Well, Habs is right around there. I'm 100% sure it's either 93. I want to say 93 then is when they won. 94.
Correct. Yeah.
See, again, if you ask me this for the 2000s, Bob's your uncle. The 90s, oh, man. I'll have to go back to the Rangers. They win in 94? They don't even have that many cups, I don't think. Yeah, I'll go Rangers. New York Rangers.
Correct.
Let's go. Come on.
Good job. Good job. That was awesome. I'm like, there's no way he's saying Rangers again, and you're like, New York.
Well, honestly,
Nice one, Eric.
because I didn't know for sure, and I'm trying to think. It wouldn't be an obscure team. Like you're looking at like the Devils, the Avalanche,
Red.
maybe
Yeah.
Dallas. Like when they won, it would be in the '90s, but or maybe late '80s. And I know like Islanders is all in the '80s. Oilers, same thing. Didn't think it was LA. Like that was just the process of elimination. So, and I feel like everyone else was just bad around that time. So. It only made sense.
Nice.
All right, nice. Well, thank you for letting me
I'll
get
do-
2 guesses. Maybe that
That's
should be a
okay.
thing for every answer because you're just sniping all these.
Okay, I'll do names.
Okay, names. Okay. Now, again, anyways, I'm not going to say anything. Okay. What is the name of Gollum's friend / cousin who finds the ring?
Deagle. Final answer.
I'm like out here thinking these questions are tough.
Deagle. Yeah. no one
Anyways,
says it.
I have 2 other names that could be trickier, but we'll save those for later.
Okay.
Let's go
What would you
playoffs
like?
again. Playoffs again.
Playoff. All right. Well, I have one. This is my last playoff question. It's kind of hard, so my bad. Well, yeah. How many Stanley Cups have the Blackhawks won all
Okay.
time?
3 in the 2010s. See, like I don't really know history wise. I don't think it's that many. 6. I'll go with 6.
Wow, you got it. It's
Let's
6.
go. Come on.
Wow, dude, awesome. But good reasoning, because you knew there was at least 3, but you're like, not too many. So you doubled it. That's good.
I was between 5 or
Sweet.
6, but I thought
Yeah.
for some reason I didn't think that the Taze Kane dynasty had more cups than the entire franchise is. I'm like, you know what, safe bet. Let's say they have as many as they've won all time. That was the reasoning there.
Nice.
Let's go.
Well, that was pretty awesome. All right,
Thank you.
names.
Okay, names. What is the name of Sam's pony?
Oh, I've read the books, and they talk about Bill the Pony.
Yeah. Oh, that's too bad. Good job. I'm just trying to stump you with these. Might have to Google stuff on the go. All right. Let's go teams now. But Bill, they say it once in the movie, I'm pretty sure, because I saw it when I watched it the other day. Like they said it when he sends Bill away at the Mines of Moria. Now before then, they don't mention him once. But you're right. Like I read the books for the first time. It would have been 2 years ago. They mentioned Bill a lot. That's on me. I got to go for harder questions.
All right, so teams. There's little subcategories, and we're not going to go through all of these because they're really hard. But like, are you comfortable answering questions about arenas, mascots, or not related to arenas or mascots?
I'm gonna go. I mean, I only know a handful of arenas, so my odds of getting that are slim. Let's go. Let's keep the mascots away from me.
No mascots or arenas? Okay.
Well, I mean, what are the other subcategories? I don't know. What am I signing up for here?
No, it's not as hard as those. But okay, so the question is, what year did the Oilers join the NHL?
Oh my God. What year? 60s or 70s?
If you get within 1 year, like close to that, like I'll accept that. You have a 3-year.
Within 1 year, okay. You
Within
know
1
what?
year,
For
yeah.
some reason, I feel like this is so off. Like, it can't be this. Shit. The 76 Oilers, does that make sense? I'm at 76 or 83 I have in my mind's eye right now, but I feel like 83 is too late. I'm going to go with 76, final answer.
You were so close. It's 79.
Oh, I'll take that all day. That's great. I'm happy about that one. At least I didn't go like 62 off by 17
Yeah,
years.
no, you were.
That's close as it gets.
Yeah, you're.
Either way, I was close.
Yeah.
Anyways, but it's not worth it.
Yeah. That was a tough question.
There's been a theme here.
We still have another names ones.
All right, let's go. What is the name of Denethor's father / Boromir's grandfather?
Ecthelion.
Oh my god. Absolute animal. Good job.
I'm thinking of Gandalf. So passes Denethor, son of Ecthelion, and then he falls
Yep. Iconic
on
death.
fire.
Which is wild that I use that scene as well for a trigger for myself to remember what Denethor's name is, because there's something about Ecthelion that just sticks. And I always forget Denethor's name for some reason. I always think like Steward of Gondor, but I can't place his name. It's only when I go through that scene a couple of times, like, son of Ecthelion. Very strange. I feel like I'm in a, you're talking about subcategories. I'm in a subcategory of humans who remembers Denethor's name that way. Hanging out with the mascots in the parking lot on that one. All right. Like, is there a senator's question I can get? Like, I'd like to get one. I'd like to get a Sens question.
All right. I got 2 more Sens questions. I can read them both if you want.
Yeah, let's do it back to
One at a
back.
time.
Double whammy.
Okay. All right. First one. How many captains have there been for the Ottawa Senators?
Okay. So let's go. We got, of course, who can
Modern
forget?
era.
Who can? Okay.
Modern era.
Who can forget Yashin right before Alfie? So Alfie, Spezza, Carlson, Brady. There's probably one before Yashin. I would guess. Is 6 just the magic number out here? I'm gonna go 7 actually. 7. 7 up, final answer.
The correct answer is 10.
Oh my god.
Kind of a trick question. The first 4 years we had 4 different captains, one every year. One different one every year.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
That is wild. I hope the next question isn't asking me to name all of them.
Second question, name all 10. No. Which former Sens goalie started his career with a 14-0-2 record? Not necessarily on the Sens, but he was a Sens goalie, a staple. He started his career 14-0-2. It was a record at the time.
Okay. Well, if he didn't start off as a senator,
As a rookie, yeah.
If he didn't start off
Yeah,
as
I'm
a
giving you
senator,
that because
that helps. If Sens staple makes me think Lalim maybe, but was he with the Sens? Like, I don't know where he was before the Sens. Is the only thing, if he even was anywhere else. I'd be between him and Hasek would be the 2 names I'm looking at. You're saying Sens staple though? Like, Hasek was not a Sens staple. So I'm gonna go Paddy Lalim. Final answer. Oh no. Wait, no. Craig Anderson. Let's go Craig Anderson. Final answer.
Oh, I already jotted down your point because it's Lalim, but
We're gonna cut this all.
you said final answer, so
I did say
said
final answer.
So I was, yeah.
There's a
You
delay.
said that
There's a
final
delay
answer, so I
on.
was writing it down.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, there's a delay.
Yeah, huge delay. There's no mention of Craig Anderson. It's all good. It's all good. So this is the stuff
Edit
why
that out.
I'll edit this out of the audio. If you're watching on YouTube, you just got all that little second guessing. Don't second guess yourselves, kids. Is the lesson here. Okay. Throwing a weapon at you now. Like we're getting off the name train. What is the name of Aragorn's sword?
sword.
Well, no, not regular sword. The one that is forged in Return of the King, like the sword that is made for him.
Oh yeah. The blade that like the reforged sword. I don't.
I mean, you got Morgul blade, so this is right up your alley.
No, I just want to say the sword of Elendil, but like that's just saying who it belonged to.
And that was not the question.
Nah. Yeah. So like the name of his sword that like Sauron gifts him in Return of the King.
That Elrond gifts him.
Elrond gifts him. Sorry.
That should be that's negative points right there.
Man, I don't know, man. I'm not good with Aragorn's weapons, I guess.
So, no guess or...
Glamring. No, that's like Gandalf's sword. I don't know.
Nice. There you go. I would not have known that. It would be Andúril, Flame of the West. Andúril. Which, again,
Andúril.
Similar sounding to the Andurin River, which is in Fellowship of the Ring. Fun fact.
That's right.
No relation, though. Not even distant cousins. So, that's a rare miss for Matt on that one. I guess next time I'll just focus strictly on weapons. Okay, let's go in my wheelhouse. Stats.
Okay. Most of my questions are all stats now. I actually just rattle those ones off.
Okay.
Who has the record for the most fights ever in the NHL?
So, like a lot of names popping out. Are any of them right? I don't know. Most fights. Like Bob Probert. Did he have the most fights though? He was the toughest. Like no one wanted to fight him. Is it Domi? Is it not Brashear? Like ideally I'd want to double dip on this and go Bob Probert and Ty Domi. I'm just trying to think. Probert. Let's go with Ty Domi. Final answer.
Correct.
Let's go. Come on.
Nice.
Let's go.
Awesome, Eric.
Whew. Would I have been pissed
I love
at
your
myself
reasoning. Yeah.
if I went Probert, because I know like he's one of the guys, like he's they say like possibly even the toughest fighter ever, but for that reason wouldn't have been as likely to draw fights. Whereas Ty Domi, like you wouldn't dress in a game that he didn't fight. So, yeah, all right, nice. So, what else?
Whatever categories are left for me.
So mine are actually now all I got some listener submissions for you. So the first one is from my colleague Steph. She asked, how many rings in total are there?
In total, okay. 9 plus 7. Oh, how many were given to the dwarves? 3 elves, 9 men, 1 Sauron. It's like 1, 4, 3, 4. There's 13, and then the ones to the dwarves. 7 to the dwarf lords. 7 plus 3, 10, plus 9, 19. There's 20 rings in total.
Final answer?
No?
I don't know. Like, is that your answer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it is 20. I was just trying to psych you out there.
Yeah, you psyched me out.
That face, because I know every time you've been saying the correct answer, I've just laughed right away, so it's a dead giveaway. You got it. This one I was trying to see, is it 5? Is it 7? I don't know. Because she asked me this today as well, and I was like, is it 5 or 7? But then I just redid the scene, and then I was like, pretty sure it was 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I also was like, are there other rings that we don't know of? Like, probably not, but you never know. Maybe the show will enlighten us in future seasons. So nice. You want me to ask you another one? I actually have three more questions.
All right, ask me another one.
Okay. What is the name of the leader of the Elvish army at the Battle of Helm's Deep? That was from Zach.
My boy Haldir.
Yep. Nice.
I love Haldir. He's great.
Very underrated. And I forgot that he was in Fellowship of the Ring. You know, because I had just watched Fellowship not too long ago. I don't know if I've said that.
He's great. His line in Fellowship is perfect. About like being Gimli, like we could hear the dwarf. He breathes so whatever that line is, it's great.
Yeah, like we could have shot him in the dark because of the dwarf breathes so loud, something like that. I don't know. It wasn't in the version that I saw. That's in the extended edition. It's actually not.
All right. Theatrical, yeah. Okay, my next question. Who are the brothers with the most combined points in the NHL?
See, that's a classic. You should have led with this, Matt. It's the Gretzky brothers.
Okay.
It's a classic trick question.
Yeah. It is. Brent and Wayne.
It's a good thing you didn't ask me for the name of the brother. Walter?
Nice. No hesitation. I love it.
Okay, so I have two more, both from the same person. So from my friend JP, now this one again, you're pulling from some book lore, but maybe the names are mentioned in the movies. What is Sam's daughter's name in Return of the King?
I have no idea. Gilly? Isn't that his wife's name, though?
Gilly?
Is it his wife's name? That's not even his wife's name. I don't know. I have nothing.
Gilly is Sam's wife in Game of Thrones. So actually, there is a comparison there to be made. Sam.
I knew there was something there.
Yeah, you're not that far off, honestly. When you said Gilly, I was like, but you're onto something. But no, so it would be Eleanor is the daughter's name. Or actually, so his wife is Rosie. Rosie. And apparently their son's name is Frodo. So initially I was gonna ask you what are their two children's names, but I decided to go with the light-hearted approach and just ask you for an extremely tough name to get. So I have one more. It's from JP as well, but if we want to switch up, do you have two more for me? Like you do one, then I do my last one, then you do your last one?
Yeah, I have two more.
Okay.
Two more for you.
All right, hit me.
Who holds the record for the most points? Who holds the record for the most points in a game?
Okay. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, man, it's either like, okay, Sam Gagner. I think he was either like on the cusp of the record or has the record. And because I don't have another name, I'm going to just rip Sam Gagner. Final answer.
No, it's Daryl Sittler.
I never would have got that. So Gagner was one off then from tying the record. I'm pretty sure. 9 points, I think. So is it 10 points in a game?
Correct.
Yeah.
6 goals, 4 assists. Daryl Sittler.
Is that good?
Yeah.
So
Sam Gagner got 9 points? Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I'm just completely making this up. Sam Gagner points. Yeah. Oh, 8 points. Okay. 8-point game.
Still.
Is the last player in 33 years to score 8 points in a game. Send that headline to McDavid, and he'll have something to say about that real quick. So
no kidding, right? Jesus.
Last question for you again is from JP. Grand, so the wolf's head, strikes the gates how many times before it opens?
12. Final answer.
Divide that by 3, and that's your answer. 4 times is all it took for the
4?
wolf's head to bust through the gates of Minas Tirith.
All right. Now, is that like 4 times that they showed it in the movie hitting the gate? I just guessed like 12 times we didn't see it, but passage of time or whatever. But anyways.
Yeah, no, that's a good,
good to know.
Good clarification to ask for. You're right. It could have been 12, honestly, but I guess that's in the unexplained documentary for Lord of the Rings coming soon. They'll do a deep dive on that.
Hey, I'd be down for more bonus features or something like Lord of the Rings Revisited, something like that. There's going to be a new trilogy, but... Okay, last question, Eric. You ready?
Yep.
How many years in a row did Bobby Orr win the Norris?
Okay. See, I look at stuff like this on the internet, so I have a decent idea. He was on a run of dominance. Again, I'm in a range of years here. I think it's at least 5. It's between 5 and 7. It was a lot. I'm gonna go 7 final.
Final. So close. It was 8.
Fuck. I was thinking 8 too, honestly.
So
I was looking at 8. Even though I didn't say it. I thought 8 too. Anyways. Anyway. What are you gonna do?
Awesome.
So that was...
You answered almost 10. Yeah. You did great. You did good, Eric.
Hold on. 1, 2.
You got 9 right.
That sounds almost unbelievable that I got 9 and you got 11. Like, it sounds like you were just crushing these. I don't know. No. Yeah. I guess 11 with the JP questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. 9. That's it's generous right there. But no, good job, Matt. Like, that was very good skill on display. Like, really quick with the answers. Like, the ones you didn't know, you basically knew you didn't know, and the ones you knew, like, you got right away. You didn't have to think too much for any of these, really. Maybe the 20 rings.
It's like either I know it, yeah. Either I know it or like I'm never gonna get it. So.
Mm-hmm. On the cusp too, for he will soon become a wraith like them. I don't think you're gonna forget that one. Alexei Yashin, I'm never gonna forget that. That's for sure. Oilers in '79. See, this is fun though. It's how you learn stuff, right?
I wrote down like the name of 6 mascots, and I'm like, which team do they belong to?
Oh my
I don't know
God.
why I thought
like mascots. I could do like Yuppie, Spartacat, Gritty. We got them, which I doubt you would have had the Seattle one in there. And I even forgot his name. He's recent. I forgot.
What about Thunderbug? What about
Oh,
Thunderbug?
okay, see, that's tough. Columbus.
No, Tampa.
Oh, damn, felt so good about that. Because
What
I
about
know
Harvey
Columbus.
the Hound?
Columbus is it is a bug. It gets green too.
Okay.
Damn it! Oh, that
It's a
would.
hornet or something?
Yes, yes, for something like Harry the Hornet or something.
What about Harvey the Hound?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure. So I was just here. I think that's Colorado. Is it not? I guess not.
Calgary.
Oh my god. Alright, what's another one actually? I'm in the mood for these mascots.
Want another one?
Yeah.
The other one was name the Bruins mascot. Because if I say the name, it kind of reveals too much. Boston Bruins mascot.
I guess in the name there's like the bear, or is it? What would it be? Freak, I don't know. I feel like when I hear it, I might know, but Harry the Hound. I don't know, man. What is it?
Blades the Bruin.
Never would have got that. Blade or Blaze?
Blades.
Nope.
Blades plural.
Nope.
Okay. What about Carlton the Bear?
Okay, that's easy. That's easy. Toronto.
Yes. That was good. What about Vancouver?
Well, I know what the logo is. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's the... Oh, no, I was thinking the puck, but that's 67s. So it's like the killer whale, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know his name. That's for sure. Or no, is it the Canuck?
Close.
It's the Canuck, right? Is it not like a...
No, it's Finn.
Finn?
Okay.
Yeah.
Finn the whale. You were on the right track.
Yeah. Alright, that's enough mascots for me.
That's enough of that, yeah.
Alright, well, good stuff, though. That was fun. You know, I can never go wrong with some trivia, and like we had talked about already another time, was maybe incorporate some of this like as a little segment in an episode for a different topic.
Yeah.
That we're focused on or aware of that we're going to be doing. I would have brushed up on my 20th century NHL knowledge had I known that was what I was walking. I was just ready to just bat 1,000 with Harry Potter or, like I said, Marvel. But you know what? I'm happy. We already did Marvel for me, actually. Naming all the Thanos' the Black Order, which I still forgot one of the names. But no, that was good.
Just quickly, it was great. It's funny. I still literally have my Harry Potter trivia questions for you because last time we almost did another one. So I had every question for Harry Potter with you, but I'm like, no, I'm not giving him Harry Potter because he chose it. So I went with hockey. But I could read you one Harry Potter question if you want, or I could save them all for the next time.
Yeah, actually, I'm down for
one Harry Potter.
I want one.
Reading this, they all seem extremely easy. But like, all right. In the Goblet of Fire, which two teams compete for the Quidditch World Cup?
So it's Bulgaria and Ireland, I'm pretty sure, is the other team. The Irish and the Bulgarians, final answer.
Yeah, he crushed it. Yeah. I'm going to have to redo some of these questions. I think you'd nail them all.
Oh, big time.
Yeah,
I mean, big time as in... I'll also have to redo questions the next time we do this, and your topic of your choosing. I know now if we go down a Lord of the Rings route again, just spend time in the archives and dig for Second Age history. Like one of the questions I saw online was how long was Gollum's life extended because of the ring? Like how long did he live because of the ring?
I have no idea. Yeah.
Well, he lives
300 years. I don't know.
So he dies at like 598 years old apparently. So and I think they say in the movie. I think they say in the movie that his life is expanded for like half of a millennia. So 500 years. That makes sense.
Wow. It's insane.
Like I could rewatch Fellowship tonight. Honestly, this movie's so good.
It's so good. It's fast paced. Like there's always something going on in it. They're moving. They're introducing new characters. You got Moria. You got it's awesome.
It is. Well, again, good job, Matt. Did you have anything that you've been watching, listening to that you wanted to recommend?
Yeah, I went to the theater. I want to recommend one movie. I haven't been watching too many, but I did go to the theater, and I went to see. I watched John Wick 4.
Okay, nice.
Have you seen this movie, Eric?
So I'm supposed to go this weekend actually, which I do want to go on Friday.
Okay. All right. I'll keep it very spoiler free and say that I absolutely loved it. It was epic. Just what I wanted. Great theater experience, just like the third one. This one is unreal, Eric. Like, just because of the running time, like, oh my God, there's going to be more and more and more. Yeah, it never ends. Like, the action is amazing. That's all I keep it short and sweet. I highly recommend John Wick 4. It's more of what you get in the first 3, but just expands on the universe. Freaking choreography is unreal. My boy Donnie Yen's in it, from Rogue One, among other movies. He's amazing. You remember in Rogue One, he was the blind guy?
Yep, yeah.
He's in John Wick 4.
Nice.
He's an amazing, stunt guy and fighter, so, yeah.
Ip Man, right? It's like he's known for that as well.
Ip Man, yep.
Yeah.
And he's in a lot of movies. Anyways, he's awesome in it. Go see John Wick 4. You say you're already going. So, yeah, I recommend that movie wholeheartedly.
Okay, nice. Was definitely looking forward to seeing that in theater. For me, it would be the first John Wick movie I see in theater. So, and I feel like those kind of action movies, too, they really play well in theaters, right? Like, you get the big screen action sequences. I've only heard good things about it, too. Like, I've heard people say, it could be the best one, which is crazy that a movie in its 4th installment could be considered as the best. So it's going to be kind of tough for me to go into it with I'm not going in with low expectations. I am expecting it to be a great, enjoyable movie. But anyway, so I am excited to go see it. I'm glad you liked it. And that's awesome. So I actually rewatched a show that I had talked about on the pod, then never finished, which would be The Bear. I went back and gave it another rip. I quite enjoyed it, honestly. I thought it was a very good show. There's a solid little foundation for what's to come in future seasons. I thought Jeremy Allen White was awesome. The cousin as well. I forget his name, even though I just rewatched it. He was really good. I did have gripes with certain characters, and I feel like maybe not every character had the chance to be developed as much as they could have or should have been. And even kind of Carm, so Jeremy Allen White's character, they kind of pushed a lot of his development to the end, by which point it was like, all right, this is awesome, but you could have maybe done a little more for the build-up to this awesome finale. You know what I mean? He has a very great moment in the finale where it's amazing acting and everything, but I just feel like it was kind of rushed, and with the other, I think it was 8 episodes in total, they could have spread the wealth out a little bit more. Anyways, all this to say, I really enjoyed the show. It was ranked as one of the best shows of 2022 for a reason, and I would recommend to watch it. It's on Disney Plus, so go check it out if you haven't seen it. The Bear, re-recommending it.
I mean, it is super easy to watch, quick episodes, so if I have time to kill, I might do that. I mean, I like I said, I just got annoyed by the hecticness, but if you're saying it's worth it, I'll go back.
Okay, sorry, I forgot that you didn't finish it. I thought you had finished it.
No, I didn't watch all of it.
Okay.
Maybe I did. I don't remember what I said, but no, I don't. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
No, I might have just misremembered then. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there's one episode that's all just one shot basically. Did you see that episode or? Which
no,
is cool. Okay.
But I'm very interested now.
Yeah, that was a cool episode. Anyways, I'm not gonna say anything more there, but I liked it. And like you said, they're short episodes, under 30 minutes. The finale's a little longer. I think it's close to an hour, but actually, okay, I'll save my other one for after. So that's it.
Speaking of Disney Plus, I'm still loving The Bad Batch.
Okay.
The reason why I'm bringing it up again is I've watched more episodes, and honestly, they're really trying to explain things that might help solve some plot holes in the sequel trilogy. I don't know how. Are you up to date in The Bad Batch?
I watched the first 2 episodes of season 2. That's it. But I will. I think that's a show that when the whole season's up, I'll watch. I'll just rip it.
Okay, I feel like Mando and The Bad Batch are trying to fill holes that sequel trilogy left us with. Like, there's a couple episodes in the Bad Batch that are like standalone episodes where they introduce ideas and concepts that come back in maybe Rise of Skywalker. So it's interesting, but trying to fix little band-aids on some of the story plot lines. But Bad Batch has been amazing, so highly recommend that one. Just wait till it's all out, Eric, and like binge it or something. They flow really nicely together.
Well, funnily enough, the season just ended today. The last 2 episodes were just released today on March 29th at the time of recording, so might be the perfect time then to hop in.
Did not know that.
Yeah, pretty good reviews for the last 2, so. All right.
Sweet.
Awesome.
No, I feel like Star Wars cartoons, like the Star Wars animated shows, are getting Tales from a Jedi and the last Clone Wars season. Like they're getting better and better, and I'm loving it right now. Star Wars over Marvel right now, 100%.
Yeah, I would agree with that, honestly. I mean, Marvel, we're not hearing anything from them, and like the fact, I think a lot of it is because of how Quantumania was received, right? Like they're anticipating that to be like the next huge movie to kick this Phase 5 off, and it's been the exact opposite of that. And the people who've been preaching about Marvel fatigue, oversaturation, quantity over quality, they're laughing at us all right now. Like they're looking like geniuses predicting the fall of this. The maybe a few bricks are falling out of the temple or the castle, and it's starting to crumble a little bit, because like I'm pretty sure Secret Invasion was supposed to be out around this time. Like we're in April basically, and we haven't had a Marvel show since, what was it, She-Hulk, which ended in the fall, and they have all these shows filmed and finished. Like Loki season 2 is supposed to come in the summer. Like we're almost at the summer there, and they're again like I said, Secret Invasion is supposed to be before then. There's Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but like it's eerily quiet on the show front for that, in my opinion anyways. And I feel like they've pumped the brakes on a lot of the products that they talked about, and they're like realizing, okay, we can't just keep pumping out content because people are getting sick of what we're producing.
100%. Well said, Eric. I feel the same way. Like I care more about the others. Yeah, you can't add anything to that, Eric. Well said. Did you watch any movies or other shows? Or I have another movie. I wasn't planning on talking about it, so if you don't have anything else, I'll talk about it.
Well, I have 2 quick things. No new movies for me. I actually did something that I forget exactly when you said you rewatched it, but I rewatched Logan for the first time since seeing it ever. The X-Men movie there.
Wow.
Amazing movie. There's a bunch of stuff I'd forgotten about, and just an amazing superhero movie. Hugh Jackman just crushes it as one of the, honestly, I'm thinking of like actors you associate to a role in a comic book movie. Hugh Jackman's top of the list in my opinion. Like you got Tony Stark as Iron Man, which I actually rewatched Iron Man for the first time in a long time. Also amazing movie, still top 5 Marvel in my books. You got Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. Hugh Jackman as Wolverine is probably like, I would say that's your 1-2 punch, because like if you look at other iconic characters, there's been a few different actors who have played them, right? Like it's really impossible to say Batman is Christian Bale or Batman is whoever, Michael Keaton, whoever you want, or whichever way you want to go. Like there just hasn't been another Wolverine. I don't think there's been another Iron Man. And so I guess maybe the scarcity of actors for that role are a factor, but they're just so good, both of them. I'll just loop those 2 movies together. If you haven't rewatched Iron Man or Logan in a while, check them out. Some of the best comic book movies ever. And I love that it's rated R too. We need more rated R superhero movies that are good though. Because there's no guarantee that slapping a rated R print on a movie makes it good, but I love the freedom with like the F-bombs and like the graphic violence too. It's just great stuff. And actually Iron Man 2 has the feel of a more adult movie. While there is a lot of humor in it, the way it's shot, like the scenes in Afghanistan are, I think that's where they are very like intense and dark tone in there. Like when they're separating the women from the women and children from the men, and like going to execute them. Like there's a lot of intensity in that movie. It's like I said, a different tone of what we've seen in the later Marvel movies, especially like the ones that really focus on comedy, like the Thor: Love and Thunders of the world and Guardians of the Galaxy and all that. Completely different.
Yep. Awesome. Yeah, Logan at the theater experience like none other. I'll never forget watching Logan at the theater, even when I'm like 7 years old. I'll always remember that. Nice. I don't really have anything else to recommend. Been really busy at work, so just John Wick 4. Go see it.
Yeah, I want to see that. Well, I'm gonna see it soon there. I'll just rip an album in there real quick. There's actually been a ton of albums that have dropped lately that I've enjoyed a lot. So I feel like the wave is coming for 2023 hip hop albums, that is. And one I'll say is Pain Provided Profit by Conway the Machine and Jay Skis. So, you know Conway, as I've been a fan of for years now. And Jay Skis is an artist that's signed to his label, who they collaborate on this EP. It's around 22 minutes long, so not very long. I think 7 songs. But for me, this one is just getting better and better as I'm listening to it, and the chemistry these two have on Jay Skis has been featured on a lot of Conway's songs, vice versa as well. But I'm not as familiar with his own music, Jay Skis, but he's always been really good on these songs, and I love what he did on this album with Conway. So I would definitely recommend that. It's very lyrical, some grimy rap. The beats are great too. But I would say check this one out. It's an enjoyable short listen. Pain Provided Profit. Sick.
Good. I wrote it down. I will be checking this out. Thanks. Yeah. Writing it down now. We'll listen to it tomorrow morning. 7 songs. That's like half my drive to work.
There you go. 21 minutes, I think. All right, good stuff. Yeah, that's all I had.
That's all I have too, yeah.
Yeah, no, Matt, a lot of fun again, as per usual. Again, great job with the trivia answering. Any final notes for the listeners?
No, thank you everybody for listening. Eric, you did great tonight too. Don't I gave you some really hard questions when you sent me that text. Don't make it easy. I'm like, all right, and then research all the team mascots and arenas. But no, great job tonight, Eric. And again, thank you everybody for listening. Spring is coming. The snow is melting. Hope you're having a great time right now. And thank you.
Yeah, well said, Matt. Thanks a lot, everybody, for listening. Stay tuned for episodes dropping every 2 Mondays. Continue to stay safe. Love you all, and yeah, peace.